Oh, I went a little early. Hello, 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 hello. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Gene, I just seen that comment. Let me click on that real fast and see what happens. Oh, you're right. What's going on, everybody? Oops. Something is wrong there. Hey, Nick's link in my description is incorrect. I will have to fix that. I apologize. I'm sure he can post the correct one at some point here going forward. How is everybody doing this Thursday? We got a pretty packed episode today. I'm going to start here shortly, grabbing Nick up here, and we're going to go ahead and go forward. Our guest today is Dirt Trollin' Troy. He is one of that Florida bunch. I didn't get to hang out much with him when I was in Florida, the day I spent with Rob, but the guy's a phenomenal detectorist, and he's got a pretty awesome personality, and I kind of wanted him to come up here today just so that everybody could kind of get to know him a little bit. I know he does the live stream with Park Rat Pat and stuff like that, but hey, thank you, Gene. I appreciate that. I wanted him to kind of come up here, and I wanted for everybody else that watches this to get to know him a little better. But, out from his little hiatus, I'm going to grab Nick. I still don't hear you, brother.
It's because I'm not talking.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, I couldn't hear you earlier, so I wanted to see. Hey, how has it been to have a couple extra days off this week? And I know they weren't off, but just to be away from work.
It's been nice. Do I have to come back?
Unfortunately, I feel like I need you. I hate to say that out loud and over the airways, but I kind of need you to come back.
Okay, I guess I'll be back.
All right, well that's good. We'll get through that. Hey, it's been a good hot minute since you weren't here last week because of I can't remember why, but I think it was my fault for some reason.
It's all good.
Have you been working on anything on your video?
I got a couple videos getting ready, actually. I just haven't had time to do a lot of editing and stuff lately. You know how that goes. But
yeah.
I got this Corvair, this 1965 Corvair that I've been trying to get working on. And in order to do so, I have to clean out some space in the garage. So I moved. The first car I ever bought was a 91 MR2. I still have it like 16 years later. So it's in my garage, but it's outside now and the Corvair's in. And anyway, that's what's been going on in my world. I just haven't had time for much anything else.
So a couple quick things, and then let's try to roll through some of this chat a little bit. It gave me the option today to put up a poll question, and I decided to do that because I wanted to know why everybody shows up here on a weekly basis. And the two things that I was most concerned with is if they were here to meet new people or if they were here for the learning aspect of it. So I would appreciate if anybody kind of puts in there on their most of the people here I feel already know each other, so I'm not sure that it's going to turn out. It's going to be more of a it's going to more be of a lean to learn new stuff. But I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. It gave me the option to do so. I thought it would be fun.
Cool. I see you've got more people doing the poll than you have liking the video. So,
And that's all good. Let's go through some of this chat today because I've seen some names that I hadn't seen in a hot minute. And first of all, for everybody that's in here tonight, we are always here to support Nick and take it on. So if you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do so. Puts out some really good content and does some really good with his editing skills. He comes off very, very knowledgeable, and I can't go metal detecting pretty much anymore without him. So it's a necessity but he does a really good job. And then the other reason that we're here today is to support Dirt Troll and Troy, because I feel like this guy is a lot like you in a lot of aspects. He's a very good detectorist. He does a lot of things really well. It just he hasn't built up any momentum on his viewership, and we hopefully we can change that as a channel a little bit tonight for both of you.
right on, man.
All right. Well, the first name that I get to when I'm sitting here where my mouse is acting stupid, I see the PA Relic Hunters. I'm going to assume that that's Dave. It's been a hot minute. Nice to see you, sir. I'm glad to have you guys in here. Our buddy Jacob, Tidewater Magnet Thrower. I think Jacob just passed 700 subscriptions. So congratulations, Jacob.
Awesome.
Miss Mary Monarch wants to be called Mary is in the house tonight. Appreciate you as always for coming in and hanging out with us.
Thanks, Mary.
The Clarks are in here today. You know, talk about the great people in the community that are outgoing and nice to everybody. And I love just kind of, what I do with them is that it seems like every 3 or 4 weeks I binge watch their videos to get caught up. I'll get on a Clark's kick. So I'll watch 3 or 4 in a row. So I bombard them with a comment here and there. So, but Robert, Melissa, I appreciate you guys. You guys are fantastic. Metal Detecting with Randy. Hey, Randy is, oh, look at that Corvair, dude. That's styling. Is that?
Yeah.
That picture looked up really good. Hey, and Metal Detecting with Randy, Treasure Hunting with Swifty, and I think Countryside Russell are promoting small channels on Saturday night on a live stream. I think Randy's channel is the one that's hosting it right now. But they had Country Diggers on there and Digging with Sean last week. They did a pretty nice job. So I would like to see everybody go over there and check that out. Hopefully you can find some new content. I found that a couple new channels that I didn't know existed. So
nice.
Congrats, Metal Detecting with Randy. Nice work. NorCal Detecting Gary. I seen you on the Weekly Dirt thing finally. Congratulations on that piece of gold. Squirrels Magnet Fishing. How are we doing today? Thank you for being back this week. We dig it, Gene. Thank you for calling me out on Nick's typo in here. It's no wonder he can't grow when I screw up his YouTube address.
Oh, it's all good, man. A good catch, Gene.
I did think that you changed. I thought you changed that over to your channel name.
Custom URL still shows up, but only sometimes. I don't know how they've done this, but I see it sometimes. I don't think I've ever seen it on mobile, but if I go when I'm not in my channel, you know what I mean? If I'm not like in studio or something and I go outside and then come back in and look at my channel, I can see it. But if I'm logged in, I can't see it as that. It's weird. I don't know the logistics of it, but whatever.
My apologies. I'll correct it after a while. Demon Rat Detecting. Cecil, what's up, brother? My favorite Freddy Krueger. Don the Metal Detective. Hey, all my prizes are going out from last week are going out tomorrow. We are going to do a race, and I will take one off the list since none of the bigger prizes was hit last week. So at the end of this week, we're going to go off and we're going to at least have one race tonight to give out another prize. There's a lot of good stuff still on that list. Keep on going down. Hey, there is a Niagara Relic Hunters. I am unfamiliar with your channel. I'm going to add you as a moderator. Will you please promote your link in here for your channel? First first and foremost, we support everyone. So welcome, Niagara Relic Hunters.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. Down South Dirty Diver. There is another new name that I'm not familiar with. I'm going to make you a moderator as well. Same thing goes for you as for Niagara. Please, if you want to promote your channel, you may feel free to do so in here. This is open ground. I hope everybody shares with everyone. Cynthia Swearingen, how are you doing? I appreciate you. Relic Reaper Metal Detecting, Don, we're going to get in touch because I feel like we're going to come your way. He's up around Blue Ash, Nick.
Yeah.
Yep. Iron
Colin
Ham.
says he watches this show because of me, not because of you.
Who said that?
Colin.
Well, you know what? That's okay because you guys are kind of brothers at arms with that whole bearded look.
Yeah. I'll take
Tom,
that.
Yeah, it's all good. Colin's a great dude.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he's actually made it in here with no internet out there. He says he has to walk down the road just to get enough internet to get on. SWFL Treasure Detecting, Dennis is in the house. What's up, brother? Nice to see you today. Dun, 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 dun. Man, it's a little bit different crowd this week. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, everybody's chatty. I like seeing that.
Quest for Gold. Hello. It's been a minute since you've been around. Daddy and Daughter Plus Water. Jason, what's up, man? Oh, hold on a second. There's another new one that I don't know. Nauk 472. I just made you a moderator as well. Please don't take advantage of the moderator status. Just drop your link in here. Don't be cutting out other people's comments or stuff. Kathy Johnson and Jim Steele, I will give you the same credit. That way I know you guys are in here, but I don't remember your name. So welcome. I appreciate you both being in here tonight, and I've given you that status so that everybody's blue. Venture Delow is in here today. What's up, buddy? 907 Outdoor Adventures. Cheryl and Randy Combs. These are all.
It's Kurt.
Where's
Now
Kurt?
472 is Kurt.
Is that really?
Yeah.
What's up, Curtis? So that's our third, our detecting buddy, Kurt. Nice to see you come in here tonight, Curtis.
No joke.
Wow, that's cool as hell. Michigan Gems. That's another new name that I'm not familiar with. Welcome. We have to get through this list here a little bit. FL Thunder digging with Rob, my Tampa homie. Anywho, he's going to stop in a little later and kind of say hey to Bus Troy a little bit, so that ought to be fun.
Nice.
Okay, well, so we've got most of the way through the chat. Everybody be mindful that sometime towards the end of the stream tonight, we're going to be doing a race, and I've still got, I think, 7 prizes on the board from last week that we did the 3 races. Of those 7, all the grand prizes, all the bigger prizes, the good prizes are still available. So the odds have gotten better that you're going to pick something that's great.
Sweet.
So Nick, I'm back. So just a little bit of hindsight here, getting ready for Troy to come up. I feel like Troy is a lot like you. He doesn't always record, doesn't always put his videos out there, but he's a very good detectorist. He makes really good finds. I was really impressed the day that I met him, although I didn't get to hang out with him that long. But we're going to have some time to get to know him here a little bit and hopefully have a good time tonight.
Good deal. Bring him up.
All right. Welcome, Troy.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
What's up?
Right.
Pretty good.
Thank you very much for having me on your show. It's definitely an honor, and I'm kind of reading some of the comments on my phone. The way I'm set up, it's a little hard for me to keep up because my phone's like 20 seconds behind. But thank you guys for inviting me, and there's a lot of people here that I know, and I appreciate you guys supporting me. Yeah, we had a good time that day. Just you and Rob had a little bit of a day planned out, and I kind of stepped in, but it was definitely a pleasure meeting and hunting with you a little bit. So,
Well, before we go too far, we'll start right there. you was going through that yard, and I was noticing the way you run that Equinox. You're very fast and efficient with it, and you're pretty quick on finding your signals. I noticed that you went through in the same area that Rob was going through, and then you followed through where I was at and picked out a little bit more stuff there. So, what is it about that Equinox that you like so much? What is it makes it so comfortable for you?
Well, it's a machine that I'm still learning, and I've had a lot of help by Rob and Dalton, who is Rob's hunting partner, that I've been blessed to hunt with both of them for so long. So I started out with, believe it or not, with just a small Radio Shack metal detector that my girls got me one year for Christmas. And I know you want to talk about the Equinox, but I went from that, found my first ring, and I was hooked. And then I got a AT Pro as a present from my mother. And then everybody was talking about the Equinox, and I said, well, hell, I got to have one. But the signals are so much easier to decipher once you know the machine. Watch the numbers, hear the tones. But it's an easy machine to use. It really is. Some of the other ones that have a lot more controls on them, I get a little lost. But the Nox, I key in my ear with the tones and the numbers that pop up. And it kind of tells me what's in the ground. Now, I'm right probably 70% of the time, but there's always that 30. I have no idea what I'm digging.
Yeah, it's good having that VDI. That's a really good indicator, right? Instead of getting like a little black bar that comes across, we all start with a small machine, something inexpensive. You're not going to go out and buy a $30,000 bass boat and just, you know what I mean, if you don't think you're going to be a good fisherman. So you get the little detector, you learn it, and then you upgrade. And I think the Equinox is par for the course on that. It's just an incredible machine too. And every time Shane gets a new detector, because how many do you have now, Shane? Like 5?
I've got 3, but I'm on my 4th one.
Yeah. So
recently.
Yeah, I'm always like, he's like, what is this? And then I'll scan over it, and I'm like, it's a dime. He's like, okay, whatever. And it's a dime, and that's the gratifying feeling, knowing that you know what's coming out of the ground.
Yeah, it is. Every once in a while, it'll throw you for a loop. You'll go over it one way and go, yep, that's silver. And you go around the other way and you're like, it might be a penny. So
yeah,
you just got to watch.
The one that always fools me is the penny with a piece of iron. If I pull a penny that's like a ½ inch away from like a rusty nail, it rings up like a quarter or a dime every time. And I get tricked back.
Every single time. That's true. It does. Yep. It does. So,
yeah, I got to say that at this point, I feel like, and I'm a nokta guy for sure. I really love my impact, and I love my simplex for the most part. And I'm really starting to learn this Tersace a little bit. But I when it comes to the sponsoring, which unit I suggest for anybody that's just either coming in mid-range or whatever, I do recommend minelab most of the time. That's where my Calico link syncs people is right to the minelab section of their website, because I feel like that there is something for everybody. And you can start out as a beginner with an Equinox or any of their machines, a Vanquish, and really hammer it out and be a good detectorist with it. So as far as ease of use and quality, they're fantastic. Hey, how old were you, or how long ago was it when you started detecting, Troy?
I started playing around about 5 years ago with the little machine, and then once I got my first ring that I found, that was it. I mean, fishing rods haven't come out of the garage in 5 years, so sad to say, but it's been about five years. And I mean, it's I call it a hobby. My wife calls it a drug, because it's just I don't care where I go. I'm pointing out houses, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, but look at that house. Look at this area. This is a great area. This will be good. This will be good. Just all the time. But how I got started on hunting relics and silvers, I did all parts, okay, with the AT Pro and the other machine. And a part of a metal detecting club with Rob Clark from FL Thunder. And they would have a fines table. And I'd go there week after week. My daughter used to love to come with me. She still does. We just haven't been in a while. But she would always go with me, and we'd always look at this stuff on the table. And I'm like, where does this guy get this stuff? I mean, where do you find stuff like this? Yeah, I had no idea about going to into people's yards, but I had found a double-headed nickel in a park, and I thought I found the rarest coin ever in the world. I was rich. I was done. I didn't have to do another thing. And come to find out, it's a magician nickel. I had no idea what that was, but I had put it on the table on the finds table, and at the end of the meeting, and I didn't even really know Rob. He comes up to me or said, "Hey, who found the nickel?" And I said, "Well, I did." He said, "You want to sell it?" And I went, "No." And he looked at me like, "Oh, okay, nice guy, huh?" And then I said, "But if you take me hunting with you, you can have it." And that was it, man. I was done. I watched and learned from him and Dalton, because they were finding all kinds of stuff. But my main thing is door knocking. Everybody keeps saying I'm the king of knocks and all that stuff. But I always tell people, if you just go up and you're positive, Rob says that I expect to get it, not expect maybe to get it. So you don't want to come off cocky, but if you just go up and act like they're your best friends and throw your spill at them, I've done really well with it. I mean, really well.
Yeah.
I've done really bad, but I've done most of the time we get yeses. So, but
yes,
that's basically how I got started doing yards. I watched this stuff coming in, and Rob was bringing it every meeting. First place, Rob Clark. Me and my daughter used to sit side by side, and they go, "Watch it, it's gonna be Rob Clark." but I wanted to be like him, so I gave him the nickel, and off we went. And I've been hooked ever since. It's been a good trip, that's for sure.
No, Rob's a fantastic dude for sure, and no better guy to hang out with. When he finally showed up the day that I was down there, and I got, we shook hands and took off and went off. It was like a 20-year friendship, just and we just hadn't seen each other in a little while. It was pretty cool, So and the thing I was going to get at really fast, because you already brought it up, was that at the next point of this is that there is a lot of us, me and Nick both are included, not our buddy Kurt, but we have a lot of problem with door knocking, and it's not I'm not sure what it is, but I know that you've done really well with it. Was it at all different the first time you knocked? Was you nervous? Did it take you a while to get good at it? How did that work?
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. I deal with the public a lot. So here's the thing to remember. You're going to get two answers, yes or no. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to, hi, my name's Troy, and I'd like metal detecting. I just go, hey man, how you doing? I said, I got a strange question for you, but I won't know the answer unless I ask. Open up with something like that. And I explain what I'm doing, metal detecting. I love history. I found a lot of great stuff in your area, in this neighborhood. And even if I've never been in that neighborhood, I say stuff like that. Tell them, oh my God, I was driving, I saw your house. I had to stop, compliment the house, just different ways. But we've had some nasty ones where they just come out and go, get out of my yard. But that's it. There's nothing to be afraid of or be nervous about. They're either going to say yes or they're going to say no. So I just go up expecting to get it. And if I don't get it, I go to the next one. There's been days where I've gotten, 6 no's and 2 yeses, but those yeses turned out pretty good. So it's just a confidence thing for me. I just act like I own the place, but I don't come off cocky. You got to kind of go in there like you're a best friend and you've been there before.
Yeah, I think like in my local area where I live, I haven't gotten I've gotten 1 single yes over here and about 20 freaking no's, and it has beaten my confidence down with a stick. I mean, I do not have confidence with knocking. And then very rarely, I'm good at being sly about finding ways to get it, to get them other ways with people that I know and research. Nick has been down the same boat as I am. He's been hammered every time. It seems like every time we feel like we have a good spot or something that we think we can get, we get turned down. And then where did Kurt go? Our buddy Kurt right there. Can't hunt if you don't ask. this guy here, it seems like everybody takes right to him every time he knocks on the door. I feel like I'm bad luck. I feel like he's good luck, so he gets to knock on a lot of doors.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I mean, like I said, you just got to kind of feel people out. But we went. Matter of fact, we had permission today. It was a 1940s house. It wasn't real old, but I went up and talked to. They were coming out of the house as I was at the front door. And Dalton's yelling at me. They were coming out the back. So I come around and say, "Hey, how you guys doing?" So I was knocking on the front door. So you ran out the back, just joking around, and got a little giggle at him. And I told the wife and him where they were standing there what we did. And the wife said, "Sure, I don't have a problem with it." Well, the wife put the baby in the car and drove off. The dad went in the house, and Dalton and I started hunting. And Dalton hit a hot spot with Wheaties. I probably pulled 6, 7, 8 Wheaties out of this one little area. And the guy comes out and he says, "I'm not comfortable with you guys being here. I've seen enough." And we're like, "You've seen enough? What do you mean by that?" But it was time to go. And he just, we said, "Okay, understand." We packed our stuff and went. It's just the wife had control, and then when she was gone, he took it. So that happens quite a bit, where the wife or the husband will back us out right in the middle of a hunt. But another good thing I like to say is we just did your neighbor's house down the street, and we gave them an old watch or something that we found that they really liked, and then they kind of feel like they're going to get something out of it too, and it's their yard. So I tell them, I said, "Hey, we'll show you everything we got. It's your yard. If you want it, it's yours. Especially if it dates the house or it was a family member's ring that we find, or that's the story with that. But yeah, it's just you just got to stay confident when you ask. There's only two answers, yes or no. So
yeah,
that's the way I look
right
at
on,
it.
right on for sure. Hey, and then the other thing is that before it gets too far, I know that he probably won't hang around long tonight, but Mayor Videos was in here earlier, and his Sunday stream this week is both him and Tripwire closing in on and hitting that 750 subscriber mark.
Nice.
I told him that I would give it a big shout out, because it's kind of cool that they're both in the exact same spot at the same time. And he's really promoting and pushing pretty hard, and he's always been a fantastic friend of all of us. He supports everybody that comes in here. So if you're not planning on being there Sunday morning, stop in and say hey on his stream. Troy, I know you guys are finding a lot of stuff. Where you're at's it's a different type of area than here. What's some of the what do you consider the top notch finds for what you find for your historical age?
Yeah, you're breaking up on me. I know you're. One more time, please. I'm sorry.
So what are some of the finds you're looking for from a historical standpoint in your area?
Well, I like to. We all like the silver coins and the old pennies, that type of thing. But I have found some really cool things. I've got like 28 pieces in the St. Petersburg History Museum now. And what I did, I just took a bunch of stuff down and they went through it and took it. But now I can say that also. But I'm into the relics. I like to look up the history and tokens. I've found chauffeurs badges from the 30s. Some of the tokens, transportation tokens and stuff like that. Something you can look up the history on and learn more about. It's really cool. I mean, I can go, hey, I got a silver coin. And that's great. I mean, but to show something that's never been seen by somebody, in this time period, is pretty cool to show it off. So I like the older relics, 20s, 30s, whatever I can get. But yeah, the relics, I'm a big relic guy. I would love to go out and find a 3-ringer and different things that I want to seed it. That would be the best thing I've ever found. I haven't got that yet, but I will.
No, that's what Nick and I are both after seeded as well. That's probably one of the things that we're looking for most. Them old silver coins, any silver coin, most of the time comes out of the ground looking so pretty. It's just like it's just like a, I don't know, like one of them aha moments when you see it. It's like it pops out of the ground and you're like, a lot of times, unless it's really caked deep with mud or something like that, you know what it is as soon as it pops out, and you're like, yes.
It's that moment, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. But
So what do you consider your
today? And this park was really slow, and then I'm like, well, I was trying to talk Dalton out of leaving, and Rob was on his way, and then Dalton says, I got a Wheatie signal, and I'm like, this whole park, and the only one that's going to find a Wheatie is going to be you, and it happened, and then we started hunting around a little bit, and Rob came in. I found a point for a Model T for the distributor. And then Rob's first coin today was, sorry, Rob, I'm not going to blow the whole video, but his first coin today was a 1912 wheatback. And then I found that 1920 Canadian King George V penny. It's not a large cent, but it's a 1920 penny. So it's kind of like the an Indian and Canadian, if you will. So it was a pretty cool find, but we did really good today.
That's awesome.
It's nice that you guys all get out together and you get out frequently. I mean, that's a good thing. We struggle to get out weekly sometimes, and it shows. But I love watching and seeing what you guys find and stuff like that. Hey, so what do you consider your best find ever? What is the best find that you've got that you show all the time you're most proud of?
I'm a little bit different that way. Nothing is sentimental to me. I have gotten rid of quite a bit of stuff but my best find ever is with the AT Pro. But here's the funny part: I was saving money up to buy the Equinox, and then I had to order it, so I paid for it at our local metal detecting store here in Tampa, and I went out to North Beach in Fort DeSoto and found a 18 karat white gold diamond ring. It had 7 1/4 carat diamonds in it, and it paid for the Equinox. So that is my best find ever. And I thought it was fake when I first saw it, but so that's my best find because it did pay for the Equinox. So the money I put out on it, I got it back within a day. So I didn't even have the Equinox in yet, and so. That's my best find ever.
And to counteract that, what's the oldest?
The oldest? Well, here that's a funny story. I was metal detecting curb strips in St. Pete on one of the busiest roads we have, and it's called 9th Street or Martin Luther King. That road's been there for 100 years, and I was doing it around some older houses, and I got this signal, and I was just like, man, I don't know, but I dug it. I thought it was going to be, I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but I pulled it out of the ground. I was like, man, look at this token. This is really cool. And I flipped it over and I'm cleaning it up. I've never seen one like this. Turned out I saw cent on it, and I said, man, that's money. And I started cleaning up. It was an 1835 2-cent Belgian coin. How it got in St. Petersburg, I'll have no idea. But I mean, that's 1835 is my oldest. I still have that one. I will not let that one go. So, and then another one of my favorite finds, and it just clicked. I'm trying to think of things, and Rob and I went to Florida Hunt 6, and that's the first time we went. We went to Florida Hunt 7 last year, but I found a dust cover for a padlock that had U.S. stamped on it. So they had a guy there that was telling people what they had. He had a little computer and working it up. And the guy looked at me and he says, this is not from, we thought it was from the Civil War. He goes, this is from the Seminole Indian War. It's too ornate. So he looked it up. Rob looked it up, found the lock, sent me a picture of it. But I mean, that's how old that is. And I still have that, and it's stamped U.S. So that's a pretty cool relic. That's the kind of stuff I really, really like. So I was living large that weekend. I was the big dog in my own mind, but
So when that thing was stamped U.S., was it U.S. stamped on it, or did it have the eagle on the branch?
Shane, you are really like wah 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 wah. I don't know if that's me on
Nick
this.
When it was stamped U.S., I'll scoot a little closer to the mic. I usually don't have that issue. When it was stamped U.S., did it have just the U and the S on it, or was it the eagle on the olive branch?
I'm sorry. Can I'm really having a hard time. Uh,
He
yeah.
asked if it was just the U.S. or if it had the eagle and the olive branch as well.
Oh no, it was U.S. It was just the dust cover. It wasn't the lock. So where the skeleton key went in, it was the little window or door, I should say, to keep the dirt out of the lock. It went
I
on
got you.
Rob did a lot more looking in on it and found the history of it and had a nice picture. It was a 6-horse, 16 horse pulling a flatbed with 2 guys, and it was they put them on the ammunition boxes.
Okay.
So apparently it had broken off one of the locks on the ammunition box somehow or some way. But man, I looked hard for that lock in that corner that I found it. But to find something like that and over what I think it was 200 acres, just up by a tree. I don't know. I just got lucky, but that's a pretty cool find. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But it
pretty
didn't have any
incredible.
eagles. It just stamped U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nick has a slide buckle that we have yet to been able to positively identify. It's got the U.S. Eagle on there 4 times, and it's like a sash buckle for a bag or some kind of a shoulder strap. We've still yet to been able to find it. That's why I kind of asked, because the eagle on there is a good identifier of the age. And I was sorry about the connection earlier. My connection dropped down really low for a few minutes there, so it wasn't you, it was me. Yeah, do you have any other old U.S. relics? Have you found anything Civil War down your way?
No, nothing Civil War that I know of. Yeah, I mean, well, let's see here. We were, I don't know if most people do or not, but the Groney Boys, I was with Bob and John a couple weeks back, and their last video where they found a skeleton key. It used to be an old Civil War horse camp or stalls, if you will. I found my first shield nickel ever, so that was pretty exciting. It was hard to tell that it was 1860 something. We're still in debate. It could be a 9. It could be a 2. I mean, well, it can't be a 2 because they didn't make it until 66. But yeah, that was in the area of one of the forts in Florida. I mean, it's a big place. It's Fort Meade, so they had soldiers coming through there. But I have yet to find anything that positively said it came from the Civil War.
Yeah, right on. We get lucky every now and again and find buttons. But other than that, we find a few 3-ringers. We had a little bit of Civil War activity, a couple skirmishes here and there, but we had Morgan's Raiders as well that ran through southern Indiana. So we get that sometimes. But yeah, it's really you never really think of Florida as a big hot spot for the Civil War. So I was just curious if any of that stuff ever come out of the ground. So most of the stuff you're finding is late 1800s, early 1900s. Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah, that's right on the money there. Now I have found, like World War II buttons off of jackets and stuff like that, cufflinks. We get a lot of tokens down here. Those are pretty cool. I have found some really, really cool tokens with Rob and Dalton. I hunt with my buddy Greg too. We find just all kinds of stuff. Greg got I think it was a Western Union button from the early 20s, 30s. We kind of tracked it back to that. So no Civil War buttons, but a lot of buttons too. I say a lot, 5 or 6 a year.
Any of that stuff's fantastic. Hey, I know that I've seen quite a few new names pop into the chat in the last few minutes, whatnot. If you haven't yet, please give Dirt Troll and Troy, give his YouTube channel a go. Show him a little bit of love. And also hit Nick up. Both of these guys do really well. They're really good with their detectors. Hit up both of their channels, give them a like and a sub. And, after that, I mean, what's the main what's the main item that you're looking for right now, Troy? What's high on your bucket list?
Well, I'm still looking for the seeded, like I said earlier, but we've been finding quite a bit of silver. Last year, I think I had a total of 86 silvers for the year. This year, I'm getting real close to that already. I've had some really good days. My best silver find one day, I got 2 rosy dimes out of one hole, and some people might have saw Rob's video, and I put it on mine also. But I got 2 standing liberties out of one hole. So
Wow.
yeah, and I've only found 4 in my 5 years of hunting. I got the first 2, good 6, 7, 8 months apart, and then I find 2 in one hole. So that's pretty
great.
exciting. I like the silver. I'd like to find some more gold rings, any kind of gold at this point, but don't we all?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
and
Gold
I
apple.
am picking up some subs, and I want to thank you guys. I'm trying to read off my phone what everybody's saying, but I got such a lag between my phone and my iPad here, and I do apologize, but thank you, everyone. I mean, you got a lot of people in here, brother. I just trying to keep up with the conversation here too. But yeah, this is really cool.
It's tough to keep up with the conversation. We have trouble with it, but the goal in here is to always, try to find new and different YouTubers or just detectorists to come in here and let them share what they do, and hopefully they, increase their following a little bit and make some new friends. The thing of it is that, man, that's what we've been doing this year. More than detecting, we've been making friends and getting to new places and meeting new people, and it's been a lot of fun. And that's turning into something that I enjoy a lot, just as much as the detecting itself. So to everybody that I've hung out with this year, that Nick and I have got a chance to meet, we're honored to get to hang out with you guys. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, God, I couldn't even tell you how many people I met. Florida Hunt 7, we met quite a few people, but 6, but Florida Hunt 7, there were twice as many people, and a lot of good people, just unbelievable. I've hunted with the Weedy Boys, Park Rat Pat, a couple of times. He came over one weekend just to hunt with me one day, and we had a blast. There's just too many of them to name. Clark's Cove Detecting, I met them at up in North Florida there at the hunt. Just great people, genuine. Nobody's trying to outdo anybody when they're together. And when you're doing your videos, you want to find more than anybody else so you can put out a decent video. But when they're all together, man, it's just good people. That's all I can say about that.
When we talk about this, and this has been the comment that just repeatedly keeps coming out of my mouth, that everybody that I come in contact with from this treasure hunting community is I haven't met somebody that I didn't initially take a liking to. I felt like I was friends with them for a long time, and everybody was kind and respectful. It seems like, a lot more people need to take up a hobby and make some friends, because it would make the world a better place.
Yeah, well, look at you. I met you for a half a day, and look where I'm at right now.
We're hanging out.
Prime example right there.
And
you said, you know what, we're going to promote your channel. I was in awe. I was like, Rob, can you believe this guy? It's like, this is unbelievable. It's when I first started my channel, so many people, Papa Rots, What's in the Dirt. There's just too many to mention. Everybody pitched in giveaway stuff, and Rob invited me up to his house. We sat down, and we were giving away all this stuff that people had donated to get my channel started as prizes, to get more people to come in. And I was just like, holy smack, man. You just don't find people like that, and it's a different breed. That's for sure. It's absolutely a different breed.
I think this
I'm
community
really impressed with a lot of people. It's just you can't say enough. The Detecting Smiths, I met them one time. Jason and I have talked a few times, and he's a great guy. It's just unbelievable. You just can't find stuff like that,
Yeah, and that's the other part of it, is that we all jump in these different live streams and support each other every week. And and if it wasn't for how tight this knit this community was, nobody, it's a tough community to survive in. There's a few channels out there that are spectacular, that that are blowing it away, but most everybody's all about the same size, and we're all hanging out with one another. So it's a lot of fun. This has been the most fun I've had with the YouTube altogether, was the live streaming. And Marlon was telling me, he was like, dude, you're gonna love it, just do it. You're going to meet new people. You're going to have a good time, and you're going to enjoy yourself. And it's just done nothing but it's given me joy on Thursday nights. So I appreciate it from everybody.
Yeah.
So, man, I mean, so, we figured out some of the stuff on your bucket list. We figured out that, what you're going to find down there in Tampa. Is there another place that you're planning on going to detect? Have you planned on any kind of trips to go out and meet other new people and swing?
Absolutely. It's funny you said that. My wife and I are buying a motorhome, and I'm probably not supposed to be saying this, but I've already got plans in my mind. I'm headed north. I'm headed west. I'm headed northwest, and wherever she'll let me go. But we're going to do some traveling, and her main request was that it had an outdoor shower, because when I get done at the end of the day, I'm not even allowed to walk in the house with the clothes on, and they go in a bag, and then I get a towel that I got to run through the shower to get to. But yeah, so that's I got a place all picked out for my machines, and gonna roll on through. And you never know, I might be in Ohio.
Yeah, well, we're not in Ohio, but we're close. But you can come see us any Friday or Saturday. I'm sure we'll find a way to go out. Hey, God, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, and by the way, I know I didn't even really know you at the time at all. And Rob had given me a little information. Why don't you tell everybody what happened to your truck?
Oh God, I was gonna put that out on a video, but I was just so in shock I couldn't believe it. So I was metal detecting by myself. There's a First Avenue in St. Pete is a one-way road, but they have parking on both sides. It's like a about 6 lanes, but only 3 in the middle, and then the 5 lanes. The 2 on the sides are parking. So I'm about 2 houses down away from my truck. I just picked up a 1930 Wheatie, and then I got a 1936, and I turn around and I'm going back around the tree, and I hear this god awful noise, and I look up. My truck's jumped up in the air and turned sideways. There's plastic and glass going everywhere. Some older gentleman, he said he had a stroke and don't remember anything, but I don't know about that because he refused medical help. But hit the back end of my truck, and I was just standing with my machine in my hand going, what happened? But the guy went by me with his car totally smashed up, and he finally came to a stop, and I went over. I said, man, are you okay? He goes, what happened? I said, well, you hit my truck. He said, well, where did you come from? I said, over there by that big tree. I wasn't even in the truck. But they were going to total this truck. I mean, I bought this truck $4,000 7 years ago. It's a 1999 Toyota Tacoma. Had 230,000 miles on it. And my insurance agent said, yeah, we're probably going to total it. We've got to hear from the adjuster. The tow truck driver goes, yeah, they're going to probably total this one. I'm like, yeah, I know. So when they called me about a week later and said, well, we're kind of taken back about the price on your truck. I said, yeah, oh God, here we go. What am I going to get? $900, $1,000 for it? The guy says, your truck's worth $9,000. I said, $9,000. What are you on? What are you on? But anyways, they fixed the truck. But I continued metal detecting after the cops were doing their stuff until my wife came and picked me up. But I got my truck back, and it looks brand new. I like it. So yeah,
Awesome.
you saw me. I was in the rental car, but I just got my truck back about 3 days ago, so I'm real happy with it. So when you go metal detecting on a one-way street, go around the corner. Don't park on the one-way.
Yeah. Rob didn't encourage me to bust your balls over that, but it was just like I felt like it was worth a good laugh, and I wanted to see what kind of sense of humor you had, and he obviously loved it. And you guys are killing me. God, Sonia, Dawn, who's this last one? Tanner. Thank you guys. I don't even know what to say about all that. You guys are flipping awesome. I'm so happy that I've met every one of you guys. Dawn is nice as can be. That's the only person I haven't talked to in person. But thank you for the super chats and stickers. That you're causing me to get choked up and lose words. So
you want a tissue?
Yeah, I'm gonna need something because that messes with my brain right there. I never expect that kind of stuff.
Well, you're a great
And with
guy.
that being said, hey Rob, why don't you hit that link and come on up for a few minutes? I'm going to go ahead and get a race set up here, and we can draw off this board tonight since we're getting close to the 10 o'clock hour. And we can draw another race and give me a minute to do something else where I can regain my my thought process. Troy, man, this is so much fun, dude. I'm so glad you came on tonight. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Stop. For God's sake. I stop.
You see what happens? You did something to
Yeah,
make me feel like you're feeling right now, and it comes
Yeah.
back to you. Keep that in mind,
Jesus.
people. That is unbelievable. Congratulations,
Okay.
buddy.
All right.
I'm really happy for you.
Hey, Nick, I'm taking a quick time out here for.
Okay.
Hey, Nick, how are you?
Hey, man, I'm great. I usually just kind of sit back and let Shane do his thing because he's really good at talking. I tend to ramble. So it's been fun enjoying all this, sitting back from a view. My internet crashed at the house, apparently, so I'm still just on my phone, Wi-Fi free. So
Yeah,
I
don't know
can't
what's
see
going
what
on,
everybody's doing.
Yeah, you and Shane both are really scratchy. It's what I'm hearing. It's just a little hard to understand sometimes, but I got perfect picture. It's just a little scratchy, but
Well, my phone's about 4 years old, and my microphone is pretty much shot. So
I think
let
this
me.
is an iPhone 1 or something. I don't know. I've had it for a while.
Can you hear me any better?
No, I can hear. It's just really, like scratchy. I don't know how to explain it. It's not wobbly. It's just scratchy.
Is it still scratchy?
Not as bad, but Shane's
Okay.
is really bad. It's almost like it's a blown speaker, if you will.
Yeah. See, my mic's pretty much blown on my phone, so if I'm not hooked up to an external mic like this, I just sound like garbage.
Yeah, not really yours. Shane's is a lot worse.
Yeah. Shane, fix your microphone.
Go do a shot?
What's wrong with my microphone?
Nothing's wrong with your microphone.
We're just giving you hell.
It's just a little scratchy when you talk.
My signal.
It's thick too.
My signal dropped out for a little while tonight, but it's been pretty solid ever since.
Hey, Nick, can you put a link up to get Rob in? He's asking me.
Well, I did send it to him once, but let's see. No, that's not it. Yeah, let me send it up here real fast. Before my brain goes into meltdown. Kay, thank you. Who did I miss? I know I missed somebody. Cynthia Swearingen. I love you guys so much. You guys are so sweet to me. Jesus criminy.
Let me see. I'm still.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of good people in here, brother. I'm looking at some of the names. I mean, there's a lot of people in here. I should be nervous, but I feel right at home,
You shouldn't feel nervous. It's a lot of fun. I say every week, it's so much fun just to come in here every Thursday night. It gives me something to do. I learn something for every week from new people.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. There's a few other people in here. I see Tommy from River Sticks Outdoors. What's up, man? Nice to see you.
Hey, Tommy. And Kay and Cynthia. Cynthia is like the cheerleader of all metal detectors, man. I love her to death. Yeah. I got to meet her at Fort Hunt 7. And I almost got to hunt with Kay, but I had to work and I couldn't get off. I tried. But, yeah, it's just a great bunch of people.
Yeah, I was gonna say between Cynthia and Kay and Brenda at Mama's Gone Detecting, and you know what, Brenda. even Dawn down there that's with Kay's Dawn's channel, that they're all super. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab Rob because I'm gonna get ready to start setting up for this race. If you guys want to be involved in the race, just make sure you leave a comment in chat. I'm just gonna put everybody from chat. The rules of it is that when it's all said and done, the winner has to still be here. You'll pick a number between 1 and 10. I'll give you the numbers that were drawn last week. That way we keep getting closer to these bigger prizes that are in here. And hold on a second. Who did I lose? Oh, it was Nick.
I'm still here. My light just died.
Okay.
I'm just having a hell of a time tonight.
I got you on my phone, but I don't have you on the iPad.
Yeah, you can. I'm still here. My lights just died.
Yeah. Damn it, Don. Stop.
There's Rob.
I don't want to be emotional in here. I don't want it to I don't want it to happen. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. Golly.
This is the most super chats I've ever seen in a chat.
No, you know what? Let me bring up a quick story and it'll calm my nerves. A couple weeks back, we were sitting in Deej's chat on Tuesday after Flash Bash, and we all did it to her. And now I understand. I know exactly what it feels like and why it's just a trip. Thank goodness that I had Nick sitting here and I could take myself off camera for a second and let him continue talking to Troy, because you don't even know. I'm an emotional guy as is, and if I started crying, I would be embarrassed. So, and I did not want to.
You know what? Hey, real men cry, brother.
Oh well, I'm so thankful for all these people. Every time that they're in
That's
here.
not what you tell me, Troy.
Okay, so I'm gonna start getting this thing set up. Rob, how you been, buddy? Why don't you tell us a little bit about your day and talk with Troy a little bit while I start loading names.
Oh, I met Troy and Dalton today. They'd already gotten a permission and were already killing it by the time I got with them. But they told me to meet them in an old park that Dalton and I had never even heard about, but Troy found it in his city. It's not an easy to find park, but it was donated by the first doctor in the city from 1848 that he moved in the area, and he donated the park, I think, around 1905.
Wow.
And we went to the very back where the seawall was up against the bay. And I guess, like Troy said, in the late 1800s, early 1900s, they had a ship-bound trading post there where the barges or the ferries would come in. And Dalton found that ship nail today. Oh, like that big, heavy ship nail. First one we ever found.
Beautiful. I mean, very nice.
And then they said, we're not sure if we're going to stay here. Dalton's just got one Wheatie, and I swear to God, the second the three of us broke up, my first swing was a Wheatie signal, and I got a 18 Wheatie, and then I got a 17 Wheatie, and then I got an 11 Wheatie. I'd never had 300-year-old Wheaties back to back before. So wow. I didn't come on the silver today. Those two guys got the silver, but we all got a cool relic. Dalton got the ship nail. I got the really old 10-cent trade token, and Troy got the what was that one?
1920.
Oh yeah, the Canadian King George V, not the 6th. He got a King George's. You know what, Troy? I was thinking about that. Canada stopped making large cents in 1918. So yours is only a second-year small cent.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I tried to show Shane earlier. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I think, let me see if I can get this flashlight to work again. And see if I can get it to.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Which way am I going? I hate this.
Bring the coin back a little bit. There you go.
Way upside down. Hold on. Let me get my stuff together on this end here. There we go. All right. So, can you guys see that?
Yep. Canada 1 cent, 1920.
1 cent, 1920. And then on this side it says
King George V.
Okay, Troy, come on.
Yep.
Yeah, the front's a little crusty, but the back looks beautiful. Got it?
Yep.
All right, thanks.
That's the first one of those I've ever seen dug.
Yeah.
I mean, we just don't get that many 100-year-old Canadians down here.
No.
But yet
Shane pulled one. I don't remember what it was. It's
a 1909 large cent.
Yeah, but see, you guys are way up closer to Canada than we are.
That's true.
Now, each of us, Troy, Dalton, and I each have one Canadian large cent. None of us have an American largie yet, but we all each have one Canadian largie. Dalton found his with me. I found mine with both Troy and Dalton on a permission that Troy got on an empty lot that was being scraped. It had a 20s or 30s house. I got my Canadian largie there. Troy pulled 2 barbers out of it. And then where you got yours? Where in St. Pete, Troy?
I'm sorry.
Canadian largie?
Oh, and the other one came out of. Oh gosh.
Was it that lot, that empty lot in St. Pete?
The barbers?
No, that different empty lot, the one you did with Greg.
Oh, the largies I got out of. I can't remember the name of it. I was with the Grony boys on a permission that I got up.
Oh, okay.
That way. Yeah.
Hey Shane. Hey Shane.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to give my surprise away, but for my live stream Sunday morning, I figured out how to do something.
What did you? Okay. You're
So
sharing.
there's going to be something new for the first time on my stream Sunday.
Oh well, you start at 9 o'clock, right, Rob?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I work most Sundays. I have to kind of sneak on.
Yeah, Troy pops in during break.
Oh, Nick and I are at work, so no, it's no big deal.
Yeah. Hey, we don't hit her too hard on Sunday unless it's an emergency. Sunday's the Sabbath, right? Something like that.
Added a few more names that I saw on here that I didn't get. I'm getting ready to start this thing off, so let's get this thing ready to roll.
Okay. What exactly is that?
It's the duck race.
It's not ducks. We're going to race Minecraft block guys today.
Minecraft block guys.
All right, that's a new one.
I've
never done that before.
See, you guys are going way past me. I'm just learning how to do the ducks now, and you guys are into Minecraft now.
I got it. After Marlon showed me where to go to get it, I started going through and playing with all of them, and I just try something different every time. So let's see. Hold on a second. I'll put it, Alex.
Shane, I still owe you a silver. I have to get out.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, from the duck race that Cecil ran on my channel.
Yeah, and I forgot about that. I forget about things all of a sudden. Get this thing set up here really quick. Okay, I got all these names in here. I'm going to add the super cool.
You can put up to 100, Troy.
All right.
Oh, this is a race today.
So I'm not sure how it's going to play out, who's going to win, but let's roll this thing. Start in 3, 2, 1, go.
The music.
Rob, is that you in a red shirt?
Oh, I'm usually last, Troy. I fall right off the screen.
Mario and Luigi out in the front. Is that a minion up there with him?
I can't tell. Yeah.
That does look like the Luigi mustache.
That's Mario and Luigi.
Or Mario, yeah.
Yeah.
Mario, Luigi, and a minion. That's hilarious.
There's Jim Steele coming up the back.
And this thing is tight. 30 seconds in, there's like 7 people right there together.
Yeah, I'm not even on the screen.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Who's pulling ahead?
I told you, Jim.
In the chat, who's it going to be?
Somebody diver.
Deej.
Diver.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes, is that River Sticks?
River Sticks Outdoors. Here comes Tommy.
Look at Tommy go. What is he, a duck?
Oh, yeah, he's going to take it.
Tommy wins it.
That's awesome, man.
All right, there is the list. River Sticks Outdoors, Quest for Gold Medal, Detecting with Randy. Let me shrink this screen down. Okay. Let me get that volume. God, it's killing me. There we go. Tommy, you still in here? Oh, yeah, there you are. Tommy is still in here. There's his comment. Hey, my email address, I'll post it really fast, is right here. Hey, Tommy, send me an email at that address with how you want me to address it, and I will get your prize out. I need you to pick a number, and it's going to be, let's see. I'm trying to go through here and read my own writing.
4
from last week.
So Kay said it's not even a duck race.
Yeah, and Tommy's character was a duck and he wins it.
Yeah, no doubt. So it looks like I scribbled pretty good, so that's why I'm kind of having a little problem here on my list. 1 is gone. No, wait a second. I know it's not. 6 is gone.
Wow, Shane, you make me look organized.
Well, if I was to show you this paper, you guys would smack me upside the head.
Hey, Clark's Cove. Florida Hunt 7, Troy. Kathy
6.
Johnson says, I think I pulled something just watching the race. That's hilarious.
That was funny.
Here, while Shane's
Are you
getting the
drinking
stuff
coffee
together,
this
I
late?
want to show you guys something.
Go ahead.
So I pulled this little tiny coin out the other day, right? And this is a dime, and it's a lot smaller.
What is that?
And I don't know if you can see it or not. I started freaking out, right? And I'm
It's got a star on
shaking.
the back.
It's actually the Texas state flag.
It is.
So I'm like, what kind of coin is going to have, the state flag of Texas? And then I pulled a date up and it said cent on it. And I don't know if it'll translate very well on here. Come to find out, after freaking out, not being able to find it online, it is Uncle Sam play money from 1948, 1949. It's still old. It's like 70 years old for a coin to survive
Still
that.
real cool too.
It was cool, man. But I'll tell you what,
how much play money you think survived from these kids? That's a great find.
it's really cool. I mean, it's not damaged. It is a little oxidized, but I mean, it's been in the ground for I don't know how long.
I have found one play money coin, and it's got Roosevelt on the front. It was like you say, it was during the 40s, and it had Roosevelt, and it's about the same size. It's smaller than a dime, and that's it. I found one, and I relish that thing because they're just not easy to find.
It is
Look how far
cool.
my phone is behind.
He's still in the
race
race.
is going on right now.
All right. So, hey, Tommy, really fast, pick a number, 1 through 10, but you cannot use number 6 have been picked, number 9 has been picked, and number 10 has been picked. So anything else, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, or 8.
Pick a number, Tommy.
7.
7.
Did he pick it?
7.
Yep, 7.
You picked 7. Oh, well, Tommy, I don't have it with me. No, well, it's in the car. Come on, cut me some slack.
What'd you say? It's a new car.
It's a sticker. It's a sticker pack with a hat. So I know Rob has one of them in his possession. He could
hold on.
He could probably show it.
The hat.
I don't even have a hat.
Yes, I'd like to thank Mr. Shane publicly here for donating his hat to my next big subscriber giveaway. Beautiful embroidered Ohio River history hat.
Hey, I want one of those.
You can
It's
also thank Kurt for that too.
That's a nice hat.
Yes.
And then there's the
Kurt
stickers.
gets those done for me. So if he's still in here, I didn't see him, but he's the one that helps get those taken care of. Anyway,
I'm
Tommy,
going to make this my bonus prize, Shane.
hey, you do whatever you want. They're very nice. Yeah. Sonia, at the end of the day, I'm going to why don't you go ahead and send me your address because I feel like I owe you one. So just send me the address and I'll get one out to you as well. Yeah, anyway, those are really nice. They're well put together. They're really good, embroidered. The material's good. It's not like a cheap hat. They're made really well. And
our club just had hats made just like that, Shane.
Yeah, I think they're super nice. Got you,
Troy.
Tommy. Let me look at it real fast to make sure you're there.
Clearwater Mike made Channel 10.
Did he? What did he get this time?
He went all the way down. I was on Caperson Beach yesterday down in Venice looking for shark teeth with Denise. And he was there 2 weeks ago for a lost ring call. And some couple here on their with their daughter-in-laws with their engagement ring. And she didn't have a real good place. She lost it. Mike spent 4 hours in the water and found the ring.
Oh,
wow.
My goodness gracious. See, that's just unbelievable. I mean,
so somehow they must have put it on Facebook and Channel 10 saw it. And they did like a 5-minute news segment on Mike on.
Well, good. He deserves it. That's awesome. That is.
What's up, Dog Star Blazer? Carlos, nice to see you, my friend. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Good to see you out bouncing around the chats a little bit. Tommy, I do not see that yet, but I'm sure it's coming.
Michigan Magnet Man, I didn't find any yesterday. That was my goal, but I did spend a little too much time metal detecting and not much time shark tooth. I didn't have one of those little floaty nets like the guys use at Metal Detect the Water that build those little square. I will be building one of those before I go shark tooth hunting.
So what do? Scoop sand out of the water and sift?
Yeah, and then you put it like in the floaty that, and then you go through like the fish, like it's almost like a screen
That's how
netting.
you find a
And then-
shark teeth too, right? I mean, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a gold prospecting classifier. I learned a new word a couple weeks ago. Thanks, Ed
Yeah, that's
Marvin.
exactly what I felt like when I was doing all the stuff through there. I was like, man, I feel like I'm gold panning here.
Yep.
Hey, Tommy, it still hasn't popped through here yet. We'll make sure we get into contact. You were here, so I'll make sure I get it to you, but I don't know why it hasn't
Sifter.
come through at the moment.
That's it, Shannon, a shifter. Dogstar Blazer said he'll be back in action soon, Shane.
Good, brother. I've missed chit chatting with you, and he always finds some great stuff on them beaches and stuff. I like watching him. He's a great dude. The couple of videos that he made were outstanding. God dang it. Dive into tech. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. God, more than you know. I'm gonna have to close up for too long. It's
not hard to get right. It's Skirvin.
Scurvy. Scurvy dog.
SKIRVINLOUIS.
Well, that's better than Cecil's being seesaw. So.
Oh, there it is. Okay, Tommy, the first one just came through, brother. So I got something. So the other one's there it is. I got you, Tommy. Thank you very much. Most of my stuff is probably going out tomorrow. I did not get the ones out from last week yet because I did nothing but work since then. And Nick took extra days off, so it put more on my plate at work.
You guys work together?
Yeah, he works for me.
That.
He kind of works for me in a way.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, I need something. No, it's all good.
I got to watch Troy at work one day, and he was really good with customers.
Yeah.
I know where the door knocking comes from now.
Troy, the only thing the other thing I was going to kind of ding on you about that I didn't quite understand is that when I put the post up today for tonight, I posted it to my Facebook, and when I put your name in there, I seen a lot of stuff about Ray-Ban sunglasses on your photos. What's that about?
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea how that got in there.
You don't know how those all got in there? Have you seen them?
No.
Have you? You haven't seen it on your Facebook page?
What's that?
Have you not seen those on your Facebook page, the pictures?
No, I have not. But I'm going there right now.
Oh, smack. I didn't know what it was. I was like, I wonder what the heck this is. I thought maybe you were like a sunglasses vendor. Like maybe you were like one of those beach vendors that sell sunglasses and towels and stuff. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly.
That's Troy. That's Troy, the sunglass beach vendor. That's Troy.
Oh man, hold on, just 1 second. I know that I have it up. It threw me for a loop. I was like, what the heck?
Which one are you on? I've got like 6 accounts because I can't never remember the password. They just opened another one.
The Troy Carmichael.
Yeah, is it the one where I don't, let me see.
Mine says I have 99 messages waiting for me on Facebook.
That's my Facebook page.
Hold on a second. It's got a picture like you're out in a hunting thing, and then you go down to photos. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, that's
screen share.
Matt. Dude, I have no idea where those came from. Can you delete those?
I don't operate Facebook.
At the bottom of them when I open one up. So
I see
Troy, I do know that.
there.
Yeah.
On the left. I didn't know what they were. I just saw them there. I seen a couple other pictures. I seen your picture on there, so I knew I had the right guy. But
yeah, I don't know where that came from, to be honest with you. I have no clue.
Yeah, anyway.
I set it on my phone and it just started punching stuff on it.
Oh, you know what, Shane?
What's that?
They popped up somewhere else. I saw them. Somebody's spamming them all over the place. I was on somebody else's page, and a bunch of those came up too with all these one-day sale things.
Yeah, that's
Anyway, I
that's
saw it on
a
there,
good
and
idea.
it instigated some curiosity, so I was going to hit him up. God,
No, I mean, if I find a pair, you can have them. But I don't sell them.
Dawn the metal detected. Bam.
Wow.
Yeah, it is in there quite a bit, isn't it? Holy smack. No idea, buddy.
Yeah, go Dawn. Scuba Sonya is right. Go Dawn.
you guys like just messing me up? I mean, because it's like I don't even know what to say. I'm about ready just to hit the end broadcast and go hide under a rock.
That's right. Pat does that, and we stay in the stream without him. So,
Well, I mean, I have paid you to buy him a T-shirt, so thank you. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. I mean,
Yeah, somebody, there you go, karma. Somebody else said karma earlier.
well, you're a nice guy, Shane.
well, you know what?
I've been bragging to anybody that listened that you and your daughter treated me so nice in Tampa.
That's how we are, man. That's Tanner. I mean, I'm telling you, if you grab one more of my reactions and make and make it come back to haunt me a little bit. Rob, one night I deleted a list of names on a race, and Tanner actually screenshotted it and sent it to me the moment that I realized that I deleted it, and it was horrible.
I was there that night.
God bless it. Yeah, I don't know. And Nick knows one thing about me is that I got an itinerary. I got a train of thought, and you guys are jacking it up today.
He's very ritualistic. I don't know the word. I'm not Webster.
Damn it.
You guys ever make up your own words? I make up words all the time, and people still know what I'm talking about.
Monardo's a made-up word.
See?
Troy, I got bad news.
What?
The whole clip I did of me filming with the cops apparently forgot to hit the record button, so that whole entire clip didn't come out.
Yeah.
And then the clip of the wrap up, and then the clip I did where I was just slamming the guy who called the cops on us. They're in my phone, and I can watch them on my phone, but they will not transfer to my computer.
That is so
I have
weird.
never had a video clip not transfer to my computer, and they only are transferring as audio files, not video files. But yet the clip before that one clip transferred, one clip didn't.
You know what's funny about this?
Pat makes up the worst words. Yes.
God, Carlos, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Everybody that's put anything in there tonight, you're blowing me away. I appreciate every last one of you. And man, you know what? Just all you're doing is that you're guaranteeing that I'll be in here for every one of you for as long as I play on this channel for sure. This isn't going anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and drop this link right now because I don't want to be on more than an hour and a half. Got about 10 or 12 minutes. If anybody wants to come up, say hello, promote their channel for a second, please feel free to do so. Also, make sure that you go through tonight at the end of the day and hit up Dirt Troll and Troy and take it on. Those guys there, they could use a little extra love in there, and I'd love to see them make more videos and get out a little bit more often. So I'm pushing for you guys to give them love as well.
And
What's up,
Shane,
Charlie?
I had a few people tonight. I can't even think. Have signed up for my channel, became subs, and thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Troy, this is a fun night, my
I
friend.
sat there and was watching them kicking in, and I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
424, Troy.
Yeah.
Also, some of these newer channels that weren't normally in here, like this Niagara Relic Hunters, he posted his channel link. I got to go look at his channel here in a minute because I'm not sure if I am or I'm not. Oh, this is going to happen right now. Don, what the hell is wrong with you, Don?
I've been drinking just a little bit.
Oh.
That's awesome, Don.
I just thought I'd be honest.
Oh, Man, thank you so much. You don't even know. I don't even know what to say, but thank you.
You are so welcome. You do such a great job on Thursday nights,
Thank you
and I
guys.
love it.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad somebody actually likes it. So it's just, I don't know. You guys floored me today. I'm probably not going to be right for a few days trying to figure this one all out. I'm going to go ahead and there's the winner of our race tonight as
There
well.
he
Tommy,
is.
what's up, man?
Congratulations.
Hey, I just want to say thanks. And like, there's a lot of channels in here that I made a video today doing shout outs. I think I got like 50 of them in there or something, trying to shout out everybody that has less than 1,000. That's video one. There'll be more. Troy, you're in there. Dawn's in there, I think. A lot of people. If you're not in there yet, I'm not excluding you. Just starting to go down. I got like 1,200 people I'm sub to, so it's hard to get through that list.
No, I appreciate it. Tommy, your address came through loud and clear. I'm mailing out most everything tomorrow. Yours may be a day late, but they'll be going out really soon. I get my stuff out pretty quick. The last thing I sent to Dawn, I don't even think it made it to her in the original envelope because it was a
You can't use
$5.
that one now, Shane.
What's that?
You can't use that anymore.
Well, I know, but the mail
No,
is
the day late and $1 short. You're not $1 short, dude.
I know.
Yeah, he's not $1 short tonight.
Gold prospecting.
I did get it. I did get it.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad. I was really worried that you would.
Hey, Shane, can I say something real quick?
You got the floor.
I saw that Miss Kay is going back up to New England in October. Kay, if you're doing that trip by yourself, I'll be happy to go with you.
Oh, look at there.
Kay, I'm next door. You know I'll go.
See, look at that.
I am ready for an up north trip in October, Kay. So if you need a if you need a co-driver,
You're welcome, Randy. See that.
Yeah, she's making the trip up there in October, and I am pretty sure that I'm going to be back in Texas in October.
Well, I got to pick one or the other.
No, I'm just saying I think that's the month we're going back. We haven't decided for sure yet, but evidently
I
it's
send the bids as a link. Yeah, Quest for Gold. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try and do a half a dozen things. I'm going to try and send them to my girlfriend's phone and then download it for her phone. I'm going to try and do a lot of stuff.
I'm going to New York in September to hunt with Mike and Emma on Dig and Duo.
Oh, cool.
And
Yeah.
so if you come here in September, that would be cool.
Well, we're definitely coming back there. We go to Texas at least once, maybe twice a year, so it's not that hard to. God dang it, dog! It's not that hard to get there. So
Thank you, 907.
hey, everybody that's in here today, I want to thank everybody. This night's been blowing me away. My brain's messed up, but it's such a different crowd tonight. A bunch of different people showed up. Troy, you picked a good night to be in here, my friend. I'm glad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well,
Definitely
Yeah,
entertaining.
let's see if he blows up more than Airstream, Shane.
Troy,
just don't
I
let anybody
need
down.
you to drop your channel because I couldn't find it.
It's also in my video too. And I just wanted to say, if anybody goes there and your channel's not in here, leave a comment and I will put you guys in the next one. Because the shout out I'm doing is also going with another guy, and he's doing giveaways with his shout out too, and he's going to put everybody in there. So
Cool.
Thanks, Marlon.
Of course, I've had a little bit to drink tonight, so I really need somebody to drop it so that I can link to it. Sorry.
Marlon could probably put. Marlon's like the king of dropping links. Marlon could probably.
He
do that.
is. He is.
Diesel's right behind him. Hey, Marky, hello. Oh, Shane, I do wear low brim hats. I love them. So I wear hats all the time.
I'm going to tell
Nobody
you,
wants to see that, don't.
those hats are really nice. They're hand embroidered. They're really good.
The only thing about the hats that they do, they don't, because like my hair is like halfway down my back. And I knew that Scuba Sonia is the same way. And it's hard to get your hair up. Y'all don't understand your men. But
Yeah, I don't.
if I cut my hair that short, my husband of 30 years might divorce me.
You think?
Well, I didn't mean for my
No.
hair to be this short, but me and my hair cutter had a communication problem.
Oh, thank you guys.
It's funny you said that because I saw a thing on TikTok where it said men base everything on looks, women base everything on words. So men lie and women wear makeup.
Well,
Well, men, we like
very
long hair.
seldom do I wear makeup. I'm
I like
sorry.
long hair.
Did you get that,
I think
Troy?
long hair is sexy.
I heard. I ain't touching it.
No, but you grinned. You sure had a big smile.
I've been married to 30 years to the same guy that I've been with since I was 14 years old. And I turned 50 last month. So there we go. That's my life story.
Thumbs up, man.
There you go.
That-
I've been with the same woman for
Marlon's
30 years.
Marlon's putting his link in because he's got a 750 sub giveaway coming up.
Yep. Marlon's on.
And I will be doing
Congratulations.
sometime later this month. I will be doing my 1200 sub giveaway.
Nice.
I'll
Dang.
be doing one too.
Yeah, he's
1200.
doing his
I thought you had
1200.
more.
He's doing.
You had more
he's
than
doing
that.
his
Yeah,
1200.
yeah. Listen, Shane's gonna out me here.
He's doing his 1200 sub giveaway, but he's already up to 2K. So it's he's a little freaking behind.
Well, that's what I was going
You
to
know
say.
what
He's
that
got a whole
means?
lot more than that.
That means there's 8 more giveaways to come.
There you go. It's a
Yeah,
bonus.
He's a little bit behind. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lock this thing down for the day. I got a half an hour to gain my composure before I do this again for our sports cast tonight. But anyway, everybody that donated.
You need to put Alex's link up here and tell people where to go.
Hey, it's she was here. Hold on a second. God dang it. She should have been posting it. She knows.
I can try and
I wanna
squeeze
stick
over
that-
real quick. Mm,
Do you
It's
need
in the
me
blood,
to drop
people.
out?
It's
No.
in the blood.
I don't need anybody to drop out.
Troy,
There you
I haven't even taken a shower yet, Troy.
Ooh,
I wouldn't.
Ew.
oh, dirty.
Don't tell people.
Well, I mean, we just got back from metal detecting.
yeah, that last one I just put in, that should send you right to their sports channel. It's in the blood.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we do a ton of basically a little bit of baseball, football, NBA. We're big Reds fans. She's a Kansas City Chiefs fan. We talk about what we love.
No, you don't. You just spend the whole time slamming Tom Brady. That's what you do there. So,
Well, we don't like Tom Brady, so guess what? Slam it is. But anyway,
We were Steeler fans for more. Well, my husband grew up in Pittsburgh.
Okay, fair enough.
Monday.
And once they brought all the politics into it, we have not watched a football game in more than 2 years.
have a good night, Randy.
AZ Moore, I agree with you. I hope Chris Paul gets his championship. But everybody that was in here tonight, Dirt Troll and Troy, everybody please go over and hit his channel up and take it on. I thank everybody for being here today. I got to knock it off now sooner or later and try to regain my composure. You all are fantastic, and I love every one of you. I will see you all next time.
Good
And my
night.
sunburn's gone.